Let go of the pride of feeling like you don't need no help and turning down any and everything that will better your situation just because it's not you doing it by yourself. Let that shit go. Let that pride shit go. If a fucking stranger want to give you $10, take that fucking $10. If your mama want to pay for your gas, let your mama pay for your gas. If your daddy want to buy you food, let your daddy buy you food. Like, let go of the pride of not needing help, because that shit is ruining you. And I'm speaking to myself, because I always took pride, which was crazy. I always took pride in feeling like I'm not a prideful person, you know? But it's because I'm not prideful in friendships and I'm not prideful in relationships. Like, in my relationship, I'm not too prideful to say when I'm wrong, and I'm not too prideful to apologize, and I'm not too prideful to speak on anything, honestly. And in a friendship, same thing. I'm not too prideful to say I love you, and I'm not too prideful to say I'm sorry, and I'm not too prideful to say that I'm wrong. But I realized this past week that I am entirely too prideful to ask for help. I don't know where I learned this from. I don't know when this started, but I take a lot of pride in being independent, and I take a lot of pride in doing things by myself, though it is 10 times harder, though it's a fucking struggle, though I could be dying inside. I take pride in that shit. And I don't know why. I don't know what the flex is. And I really don't know the reward, because at the end of the day, you're going to get the same result. You're going to get the same result. Y'all, my boyfriend paid for my hair. No man outside of my daddy has ever in their life paid for my fucking hair. And my daddy paid for my hair, honest to God, for my fucking birthday when I was turning like 15. I'm 22. Like, I've been paying for my hair my whole life. So it's like, my boyfriend paid for my fucking hair. Still to this day, I'm in awe. And I probably told him thank you like 52 times, to a point where he's like, stop telling me thank you, bro. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that big of a deal. But for me, it's like, it is, because I have been financially struggling. And I'm not going to ask you to do no shit like that. I literally did a whole different hairstyle, and it was ugly as fuck. And he took pity on me for it being ugly. And he like, let's just go buy the hair. Because he was like, I thought you was going to do a different hairstyle. And I'm like, I can't afford everything that come with it. And he was like, come on. Just come on. And I'm like, no, you know. But I needed the help. Because if y'all would have seen my hair, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. But I had a lot of pride. And I realized that. And I felt really sad that I couldn't afford my hair. I'm sad. I was really sad I couldn't afford these bundles, because I never really reached this much of a financial struggle in my life. So it was very hard for me to accept the help. Even yesterday, I had went out to eat and spent the day with my college friends, who I literally haven't seen in 3 years. And they bought me drinks. And like, nobody even know how much that really means to me, because I'm not somebody to ask for help, and I'm not somebody who receive help because I don't ask, you know? So like, them volunteering it, like, it's a different level of like love, especially in a vulnerable time that I'm in. And it's just like, wow. I literally told myself, what we not gonna do is focus on what we lacking, which is money. And what we not gonna do is be too prideful to accept what's being offered. And we also not finna feel bad at the fact that we're not paying for it ourselves. We finna accept this blessing. We finna be present. We finna be grateful. So stop having so much pride and getting help. We all need help. We all need a community. We all know that living life takes a village. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're striving for, you need help. You need assistance. You need a community. It takes a village to raise kids, and we all still kids at the end of the day of somebody. And it's hard. Life is hard. Life is challenging, especially when you want to do everything by your fucking self. And I just want you to know you don't have to. Maybe you can't depend on your friends, but you could depend on your family. Maybe you can't depend on your family, but you could depend on your friends. Like, ask for help, pray to God, and be receptive of that help. Allow yourself to receive that help. So stop blocking your blessings by being too prideful. Please take me as an example.